07 Commanders. My name is Commander Wyl Fearion of the Vortex Squadron. Today, we're going to talk for a minute about the community goal that's going on, the mining CG, and the Type 11. We're going to get into all of that and much more. Alrighty, Commanders. So today we're going to talk about the community vibes as well. Today, the vibes in my corner of the galaxy is very good. Everybody's really, really happy with the Type 11. Heard everything from it's OP to it's great, it's OP, it's whatever it is. But no matter whatever it is, I think everybody can agree that this is a really, really good ship. And I'm pretty happy to hear about that. So we're going to take a look at it today. We've done some testing over the last few days, also joining in the community goal. As you know, you can join the community goal from any real station, any static station in the galaxy. Usually not a fleet carrier, but anything else, pretty much you should be able to join it. Or you can go directly to the community goal. We'll go over the community goal real fast. Now it tells you all about it right here, where we're at in the galaxy, and these kind of things. The most important things are that the higher the tier we get, then the higher permanent bonus we can get on our fleet carriers for mining. There are, if you are a squadron fleet carrier owner, you can, you can set bonuses for your squadron, and one of them happens to be a mining bonus up to 20% if we get all the way to the top tier. And it looks like right now we're almost at tier 2. Any tier less, I think it goes from 10 to 20. So any way we slice it right now, we're at least going to get 10%. And then, of course, there are other rewards that you can go over. We're going to look at the mission here real quick. To coincide with the launch of the new Type 11 Prospector, Lakon announced sponsored mining trials with Aliath Independence to validate the prospector's capabilities in the field. So they're basically, this is their stress testing and also, feature testing the Type 11 to see if it's satisfactory. We like it. The devs, we don't know yet, but they're not changing anything yet, so I'm okay with that. So each tier, I was mentioning before, increased mining fragment yield for each tier achieved as part of this initiative. The increased mining fragment yield squadron perk will permanently increase a further 1% to a maximum of 20%. That's huge. That's huge, Commander. So I'm pretty excited. Pilots who register at least one contribution will also receive the following rewards: the Type 11 Prospector Umbra Cyan paint job, the Lakon Spaceways decal credits, depending on the success tier achieved and individual contribution level. The campaign begins on the 23rd of September and will run for 2 weeks. To be eligible for the rewards, all you need to be eligible is just sign up Maltzberg Vision in the Andre system before mining, then selling the platinum, painite, or osmium at the Maltzberg Vision's commodity market. Now, you don't have to sign up there, but you do have to turn in there. Just keep that in mind, Commanders. The faction state may change, and other disruptive events can negatively impact markets and station services and could prevent the initiative from running smoothly. Now, whether or not they're gonna throw in the other part of the event, which would be a bounty hunting or a pirate defending part of the event, is yet to be seen. We'll know next week if that's the case. So if you haven't got started yet, Commanders, you still got plenty of time. So just go ahead and jump on in there and get to it. Now, another fun, exciting thing we've done this week is I've come up with a little plan to maximize the amount of cargo that this ship can hold, because it doesn't hold a lot of cargo, let's be honest, without some extra help. So we're going to go through the build today. We're going to go through this build that I've put together. Obviously, it's my own design. I did not research this. I just went out and made one myself. If you want to get more special, then you get more special. If you want to put it into spreadsheets and calculate it all up, go ahead and knock yourselves out, commanders. Okay, so all I care about is this mining volley repeater. That gun works amazing. Okay, and we'll get to that later. And then also the utility mounts, which are, I did use a heat sink, didn't really need it, but I did put on 2-point defense just for security. Okay, because that, you know, when you're hauling platinum, you want to keep it safe. You don't need to go get into battle with anybody, but you certainly want to protect your cargo. Your core internals, I did go ahead and put all engineered. I bought the standard edition of the Type 11. There are 2 higher tier versions of this, but I did not want to do any engineering. So I bought the standard and put all the stuff on. I had to engineer this. Lightweight alloy, heavy duty armor deplating. That's pretty standard meta for that. Now this one's also another meta. Power plant, low emissions power plant with thermal spread. That's very good for Thargoiden. So that's another standard issue. Then we've got the dirty drive with drag drives. Perfectly meta standard issue for a fighting ship. I don't know. You know, miners may revolt and go off on me for that, but you know, I got the increased FSD range of the mass manager because I couldn't be bothered to go get the pre-engineered version. Life support is miscellaneous lightweight. Obviously, now the power distributor. I've tried 2 power distributors on here. There was a power distributor that we got a couple of months back that was double engineered for sys and engine, and it works pretty good. But you have to keep 4 pips into those weapons, and to keep them running the whole time. Yeah. So this one is a charge enhanced and a flow control. So this one's more of a standard issue. Charging. Everybody seems to be happy with this one that I've talked to about it. They all seem to be like just thrilled as pie. Everybody's like thrilled as pie this week. So sensors, obviously long range. You're searching for rocks and things, and you can do it. You could do a lightweight, but it's not necessary. So commanders, just so that you know, we don't, around here we all have fleet carriers, so we don't bother with certain things that you might go, well, why don't you have a fuel scoop? Why don't you have an FSD booster? Because I don't need it, because I bring my whole fleet carrier with me, and then I just pop this thing out. If it's a 1 jump or 2 jumps away, I'm not even worried about it, so it's good. Now the optional internals, this is where it gets tricky, commanders. We got the 6E cargo rack. That's a big one up there. Now here's where it gets into the tricky part. I've got the pre-engineered 6. Got 2 as pre-engineered 6 cargo racks. So these give you a little bit extra space. So you see this one does 64. These do 86. And then you got your pre-engineered 5E cargo racks, which are 43 instead of 32. And I got 2 of those. And then, of course, we have the Mark II mining multi-Olympic controller. We'll get into a little bit more about that because there's some tricks you can do, but I'm fine with that one. This one works great, does everything you needed to do. I got the fighter hanger in there, although I know, everybody knows this thing is pretty much worthless. Outside of role playing maybe or something, I have not been attacked by anything that would remotely require me to do any kind of combat or running away or anything. So I'm not too worried about that one right now. But I did put a fighter hanger in it, and I did load the fighter hanger with pilot, and I even put Condor in there. So the Biweave shield generator obviously is a enhanced low power shields low draw. Didn't necessarily have to go with that one, but I just had it in my storage, so I took it. The Prospector Olympic controller 3A, yes. The refinery is a 2A. Now, before you get all upset, commanders, this thing works perfectly fine. When you're only mining one material, it's fine. I'm only mining one thing. I only care about platinum. I don't care about nothing else. A 2 goes super fast, okay? So just before you go all crazy in the comments telling me how terrible I am, because it should be a 4. I'm telling you, 2 works fine. Detailed surface scanner, pre-engineered, okay? That's the expanded probe radius, and that you need that device, and then an advanced docking computer. I did not go with a Super Cruise Assist. And I'm still kind of not, I'm still out of the loop on that. I'm not sure. But anyway, here's my vehicle I put in there. I put a nice Condor, F63 Condor, beautiful little guy. He's got the unlimited multi-cannon rounds. And if I ever get into trouble, I should be, we're going to go ahead and double check on my crew lounge. We'll go ahead and make sure my crew is in. Yeah, set active. We got old Maya there. Maya is ready to rock, okay? She is just a novice, but she's, she's got a lot of heart. So we're going to take her with us. So, commanders, that's about it for the layout of the ship. If you want to see us in action, we're going to go out this weekend, Saturday, October 4th at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. That's -7 GMT. Come join us. We'll show you how this thing works and all the special things you can do. Make sure you pick up your limpets before you go and get out there, commanders. Pick up about 100 limpets is all you need. You go out there, you mine yourself into a little lather, and on the weekend I'll show you how to trade everything in to use your carrier if you want to use a carrier. If you don't, that's fine too. It's just up to you. If you just want to mine and deliver, that's fine. Either way, it all works out in the end. You only have to deliver one to get the prizes, and there we go. But overall, the galactic vibes for this week are very high, and everybody's excited. So, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. My name's Commander Wyl Fearion, and I'm out of here.